fellow humans. I was given a name by my dad. And Tan spoke about the name. What's in the name? Very interesting question. But my dad said, you should be named Junba from St. John the Baptist because you were born on the same day that we celebrate St. John the Baptist. And everyone in the Philippines, they pour everyone else water when it's St. John the Baptist Day, which is June 24th. Why? It's because St. John the Baptist is the one that baptized Jesus in the Bible. But I was a young kid, and I was maybe doing this. Who is he? Who is this guy giving me a name? Ladies and gentlemen, who gave you your name? Venkat, who gave you your name?
My mom and dad.
Your mom and dad. Sushil? Same.
My mom and dad gave me a name, but my neighbor happened to change my name. She influenced them to change my name.
Okay, Ram?
My mom and dad.
Your mom and dad.
Yeah, my parents.
My parents. It is not who you think I am. My name is a label given to me by my dad. It's very clear. I did not choose it. Did you choose your name? No. But you are proud to be called that name. Right? That even gets personal when you pronounce it incorrectly, right? it doesn't sound like Wonton or John or Don. And of course, I misspell Tan's name, T-H-A-N, rather than T-H-A-N-H. And I always correct myself in my texting here. But this is very interesting, that who you think I am is not who I think I am, nor who you think I am is not who you think I am. It's not who I am. First thing is what I gave you. First example I gave you is my dad gave me my name, not me. All right? That's the first thing. Second thing is that my name that was given to me by my dad, I associated it with some memories associated with my childhood. And all the memories, good and bad, is within that name. But mostly, when you call me back, which is what my high school friends call me when I was in high school, what it brings to me is the negative things that I experienced at that time, the poverty in the Philippines, the suffering, the pain, living in a third world country. I was in the middle class, but it is very interesting that I am part of their suffering. I am part of their pain. And that Bap in June Bap is part of what I call a fear label. It's fear of suffering. It became a fear label. My name became a fear label. What does that mean? It means if you call me back, it will remind me of when I was in high school when my classmates called me back. And I remembered I do not feel good about myself. I do not know who I am. No one told me who I am. I'm not into spirituality or anything like that at that time. I did not question that. And if you call me that name, Bob, it will bring me back to that time. So what I did is change it. When I did yoga and meditation, they gave me a name. And I was really excited. Like, yoo-hoo! Finally, I've got a new name. And this name happens to mean the mother of the universe. Guess what the name is? Coming from the Guru? Janaki. So I was so proud of this name. And whenever I meditate, I am the mother of the universe, and I will, my belief is, and my idea is, that I will be this for sure in the future. So really, I am projecting in the future something that I desire, running away from my fear of June Bob. You see? But why? These are just words that I connected to something else, both which is usually a fear of something. So now, the third thing that I want to tell you is that the name that I ended up with now is what? June Roca. I removed the ba. And then I said, well, maybe June Roca now is the real me because I chose to be called that. But then, what it reminds me of, and maybe I'm running away from the word back, which I connected to not knowing who I am. So, what I will do is just drop down all the different ideas and beliefs I connected with my name and sit with my name, June Roca. And within that, have a look at what I do, because the words should align with what I do. The thoughts, the words, and the deeds should align so that when you see me, I am not at the point of self-deception, which means I will not mislead you into thinking that I am my name and I am the fear labels I put into it. In other words, I have come to terms with myself at this point. So here, when I speak now, it's something like this. I look at my video, because I video my speeches, and when I see myself doing this, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. I mean, but that's not who I am. That's not my voice. And when I say, I really don't want to speak, why should I do this to myself? I'm pushing myself so hard. I just don't like this. I'm in grief. That is not my voice. That isn't me. And so when there are times when I'm really happy and I ate healthy foods and my weight is down and my relationships are good and you are all here listening to me and smiling, and I say, yeah, I'm on top of the world. I am now an advanced communicator gold speaker. I am the best. I did it in 2 months. That is not even me. So the good and the bad side of me is not me. Then who is it? That is, in fact, my personalities. The personalities I adopt to sort of have a feeling that I transcended the fear that I ran away from and satisfy the desires that I am now this big human being. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not what you think you are. And you are not what you think you are. So I invite you to find out. Let's find out together.
That she spoke.
Because this is a very interesting topic.
Yeah. So I don't. So can we ask questions?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
So
let me reset.
June, with all your convincing, I don't think I agree with you. I think you are who we see you are. There may be just different different ways of thinking that you may have at different points, as you said. But you are who we see you are.
And how do you see me?
We see you right now as a very interesting person, very interesting speech, and who just shared with us different shades of her personality in a very vivid manner. So that's what
that's what I am to you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you that is just the different personalities that I act out in my speech to make you really understand what I mean. But really, who I am is that breath that we exchange together. Your breath and mine, Venkat's breath and mine, Tan's breath, Ram's, and Lija's. That's the same breath. It doesn't change. What changed is the personality. And that is not who I am, I can tell you that, because it changed. It shrinks and becomes big. It shrinks again. It's tiring to be like that, Sushil. And if I were you, I would change my stand.
We would talk about it for 2 hours on beer, but I want to give you opportunity to this.
How did you find this topic and, to present this topic? This
Very
is quite
interesting.
an interesting topic.
Thank you. Because I was supposed to deliver some other speech, but Tan's talk really got me. I said, I've never talked about the mining and why it is not who I am. So she inspired me. And at the same time, I'm doing self-forgiveness. It's something like collapsing the positives and the negatives, the ideas and the beliefs. And so whatever is here, after I collapse that, is me. Equal and one to who you are.